A Dhaka court has granted a 5-day remand for Motajirul Islam Mith, a contractor known for alleged corruption in the health sector during the Awami League government. On Thursday, September 18, Judge Muhammad Sabir Fayaz of the Dhaka Metropolitan Sessions Court gave the order after a hearing. Mith was arrested by the Detective Branch Police on the night of September 10 from the New Market area in Dhaka. He was then handed over to the Anti-Corruption Commission. On the following day, the ACC presented him in court and requested a 10-day remand. The court, however, sent him to jail and set September 18 for the remand hearing. Mith's lawyer Shafiqul Islam and Borhan Uddin applied for his bail and to cancel the remand, but ACC prosecutor Mir Ahmed Ali Salam opposed the bail and supported the remand request. After hearing both sides, the court approved a 5-day remand. According to ACC, Mith illegally acquired wealth worth Taka 75.8 crore that cannot be explained by his known sources of income. He has been charged under Section 27(1) of the ACC Act 2004. The ACC also mentioned that Mith is under investigation for allegedly leading a syndicate that supplied goods and handled development projects in the health sector, as well as for suspected money laundering both inside and outside Bangladesh. They said detailed questioning is necessary to gather more information. Chief Prosecutor of the International Crimes Tribunal, Muhammad Tajul Islam, told reporters today that Nahid Islam, convener of the National Citizen Party, gave a statement in court describing how he was kidnapped and tortured after refusing to give a statement to the government and intelligence agencies wanted. According to the prosecutor, Nahid Islam said in his court statement that he was abducted and first taken to the military intelligence agency DGFI secret facility known as Ainaghar and later moved to the detective branch office. He said he was physically and mentally tortured at both places. In his testimony, Nahid said, "I and the families of the victims came to the court seeking justice. I have held Sheikh Hasina, the then Home Minister, the police and heads of law enforcement agencies responsible. I want justice and strict punishment for those directly involved in the killings." Islami Andolon Bangladesh staged a large protest rally in the capital to demanding justice for the July massacre, a level playing field in the upcoming national election, and implementation of a proportional representation (PR) voting system based on the July Charter. The party also called for legal action against the Jatiyo Party and the 14-party alliance, including a ban on their political activities during ongoing trials. The demonstration, organized by the party's Dhaka North and South city units, drew significant participation from party leaders and activists. Chants like "If PR is denied, dictatorship will rise again" echoed through the streets as the protesters marched. Prior to the rally, a pre-march assembly was held after the Juhur prayers in front of the north gate of Baitul Mukarram National Mosque. The program began with recitation from the Holy Quran, followed by speeches from top leaders to the party. The program began with recitation from the Holy Quran, followed by speeches from top leaders of the party. In their speeches, leaders emphasized the need to legally validate the July Charter and adopt the peer system in national election. They issued stern warnings to the government to ensure justice for the massacre and prosecute those involved, including leaders of the Jatiyo Party and the ruling 14-party coalition. Some speakers also criticized the government's policy of appointing music and dance teachers in primary schools, calling it inappropriate and culturally intensive. The All-Party National Committee for the Protection of Islamic Education has demanded the cancellation of the government's decision to recruit music teachers in public primary schools and instead called for mandatory appointments of religious teachers. At a press conference held at the National Press Club, the committee outlined 5 key demands. Every government primary school must have a qualified religious teacher. A separate recruitment process should be created specifically for religious teachers. Candidates with a Daura-e-Hadith degree from Qawami Madrasas or Fazil degree from Aliyah Madrasas should be eligible for these positions. The Government Primary School Teacher Recruitment Rules 2025 must be amended to include provisions for appointing religious teachers. Teachers for students of other religions should also be recruited according to their faiths. Speaking at the event, Mujibur Rahman, Central Naibi Amir of Jamaat Islami, said that corruption, injustice, drug abuse and moral decay are increasing in society because of a lack of religious education. If every school had a religious teacher to teach students about faith, belief and morality, children would grow up to be honest, God-fearing and responsible citizens, he said. Criticizing the government's move to recruit music teachers, he asked, what is the government's goal? Are they trying to follow the path of past fascist regimes and turn future generations into thieves, robbers and killers? He argued that while music teachers can only provide temporary entertainment, they cannot build a student's character. A science teacher can teach technology but not faith. Only a religious teacher can educate a student both intellectually and spiritually, he added.